Abash, let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Do you feel what I'm saying? Hey, funny moments, funny times, guys. Yo, the ANC is talking about how, oh my goddy, they have created a whole lot of jobs there in eThekwini. If you don't know where that is, it's Durban and the surrounding areas around Durban. You feel what I'm saying? That's eThekwini. So they claim that under that municipality, they've done a lot of work to make sure that they combat the unemployment rate crisis that we face with currently in the country. So a complete lie, of course. You know, everybody and their grandmother knows that the ANC didn't really do much to combat the situation that we faced with currently in the country, and it's attributed to the protests and also the organizations such as LACO. You know what I'm saying? As you may know, Jacinta and him with March and March, they were their inception was in KZN, specifically around the Durban area, and that's where they've been doing their marches a lot more prominently than anywhere else in the country. So a lot of people in the comment section were like, "Aye, boy, ANC guys, why you lying now? We all know that it's not you guys who managed to get all these jobs for South Africans." It says here on their Facebook page, creating jobs, the ANC at work. The ANC congratulates the eThekwini Metro for the employment of 90,000 residents year on year. It also continues to read that the unemployment rate fell below 21.2%, which is below the national unemployment rate of 33.6% as of second quarter of 2026. This is the ANC at work and a working municipality blustering efforts to create jobs. How do I know that this is a complete lie? Because the ANC told us that they would never bother try to create jobs. This is an article that was posted a month ago, which reads that the government, in quotation marks, the government will not create jobs, says Ntaveni, if that's how you pronounce her last name, pardon me if I butchered it, arguing youth to take opportunities in entrepreneurship. She literally said that with her own mouth. If we read the article for a few lines, it reads that as the South African commemorates the 50th anniversary of the June 16th Soweto uprising, Minister in the Presidency Khumbudzo Ntaveni has delivered a blunt message to the country's struggling youth. And her message is that the government will not create jobs for them. So if that's what she said, then why does this post on their Facebook page read that this is the ANC at work and a working municipality blustering efforts to create jobs, claiming 90,000 jobs was created because of the ANC? Why are we lying? A whole blatant lie. And of course, South Africans did not let them get away with it. South Africans were like, you know what? I'm just going to tell you guys exactly how we feel about this whole situation. If I zoom in a bit, South Africans were like, you didn't achieve this before March and March and LACO. Fact, you feel what I'm saying? You do not know that's the stronghold of LACO, right? So in short, LACO has been doing a great job. Can't wait for the October stats. That's the third quarter of the year. A lot of people have been talking about the stats that are going to be rolled out by Stats South Africa come this end of the third quarter of 2026. So ANC is taking all the credit now, huh? Bruh, the nerve of these people, dude. I'm telling you. So that's great news that I was willing to actually. Yo, what's up, Ambrose? What's Gucci Boys? That's some news that me and Ambrose are laughing at right now. That the ANC is claiming to have created 90,000 jobs for South Africans. Bold claims, if you ask me. Very, very bold claims. Because we both know that all of this was because of the protests. And even if they do take some credit of these jobs, it's within their flipping mandate to literally use the official department that has been set up by government to take care of the labor the labor workforce in the country, which is the labor department, to literally make sure that the laws are being enforced, to make sure that people are employed rightfully and legally, and also are paid their bare minimum wage. So yes, Nobody's clapping hands for a government that's doing what it's supposed to do, for a government that's being paid to do what it's supposed to do. Literally, this department is using taxpayer money, paying salaries in that department, and literally said nothing and did nothing while the whole continent was coming, flooding into South Africa and working in South African businesses. They were dead quiet the whole time. Boom, all of a sudden now, March and March is marching around Durban, and boom, nah, it's us. We are the ones who created these jobs. Shut up, my guy.
Africans. Government is now recruiting 10,000 labour inspectors, increasing penalties, including possible imprisonment for employers who hire undocumented workers, and has approved the bill to introduce sector quotas for documented immigrants.
10,000 labour inspectors got recruited in the beginning of 2026. Fair enough. Now, if that was the case, which I do believe was the case, then why is the rest of the continent, did I say continent? Why is the rest of the country not seeing an increase in employment? Why are they only claiming to have done a great job in one city, which is Durban, eThekwini? What about the other provinces or cities in the country of South Africa? They're only claiming Durban, and it just so happens to be ironically the same town where March and March is very prominent, where LACO is operating on the highest level. Come on, dude, let's not do that, guys. Let's not do that. Let's not take credit for things that we didn't do. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay? If these labor inspectors were only hired in the city of Durban, if all 10,000 of them were in the city of Durban, okay, maybe we could say, sharp, credit goes to the ANC for literally doing a great job making sure that one city is doing well in the whole country. But no, these labor inspectors are divided up all over the country. So what does that mean? Does that mean that the others in the other provinces are sleeping on the job? Is that what you're trying to tell us there? Is it only the ones that are based in Durban, the ones that are actually doing a good job? What are we talking about here? So you tell me in the comment section, what do you think? Do you think it's the Labour Department of the ANC government that's doing a great job in Durban? Or if it's March and March and the LACO organization's doings? You tell me in the comment section. I think you already have that figured out. The caption reads, Steers Berea branch shuts as LACO protests worker pay disputes. Members of the LACO and of the Labour and Civic Organization LACO have arrived in Berea, Durban, to address the strike at the local Steers branch. LACO alleges that workers have 1,500 rand deducted from their pay, plus additional 200 rands for stock, leaving them with only 1,800 rands take home pay, 1,700 below the South African minimum wage. So that's what LACO has been doing in Durban. They've been literally confronting employers who abuse their employees.
People stand outside there and you rob the money. That's a lot of wages from them. And you think that it's also going to put on that way when you want to compete. What do you think? Call anyone now by doing it. And then I'm telling you, I will contact my people about it. But you want to. And you like this. You call it fire. Call the owner to come in. Why do you rob people here? You must rob people that must be quiet. You think you are called for
So this LACO organization has been very instrumental in making sure that a lot of South Africans get paid at least the minimum wage there in Durban, and also the illegal foreigners who are getting hired in companies, they made sure that they're getting kicked out and replaced with South Africans. So I don't know where is the evidence of the ANC to show us that it say we are responsible for the 90,000 jobs that eThekwini, the city of Durban, has been afforded to. I want to see this evidence. Still, they haven't posted any evidence regarding this claims that they made. Okay, but at least South Africans are not idiots. We all know who's responsible for this influx of employment for the youth in Durban. Shout out to March and March. Shout out to fellow South Africans. Shout out to Operation Dudula. Shout out to all the organizations that have been fighting to make sure that they empower the youth of Durban. And I wish that they can continue doing this amazing work throughout the country. Okay, this is great news, because now we're going to have a large pool of people who are now going to contribute to the South African purse. The same purse that will be able to help continue building this wonderful nation of ours into what it's supposed to be. They'll contribute to taxes, therefore contributing to infrastructure, to the development of this country, to fix the issues that the ANC have brought upon us via the past 30 years. Literally, what needs to be done next is literally to vote this government out, so that we replace it with a better set of human beings who have patriotic spirits, to make sure that they abide by the constitution and the law, and make sure that they don't steal, and make sure that they provide services to the people who are contributing to the taxes of this country. As a belief, come 4th of November, Ambrose is already registered, so I know that we are in safe hands. We are going to vote and vote these people out as soon as possibly. Okay, I think there's around 20 million South African youth in the country. If I don't know, half of that was to register and vote, it's time for the ANC. So please, guys, tell your friend to tell a friend to go register, so we are able to vote. You can register online. I hope they still I hope it's still on. I hope the opportunity to register online is still on. I haven't checked yet, because I'm already registered from a long time ago. So as a belief, make sure that you guys go and register online. As a belief, come 4th of November, we're kicking these guys out, and the money that we'll be contributing into taxes will definitely work in the favor of South Africans going forward. Appreciate you guys for joining this live stream. Do not go anywhere. About to do another video just now. Ambrose, you guys are not going anywhere. Appreciate you guys for joining this one. Catch you guys in the next one.